What's up, family? Trail here, and I want to go over some breaking news regarding this new stimulus bill that is expected to be released before the end of this month. The Democrats are trying their last push to try and get a bill passed before the midterm elections as they continue to fear losing more seats. Also, more data points that show that we are officially in a recession, and one economic says that if we are, then that's a bigger sign of more stimulus to come. But anyways, guys, I really want to jump into this video real quick, but first I want to remind you that on this channel we cover everything from what's going on around the world with the stock market, with the war in Ukraine, as well as multiple daily news stories around the world. So if you're interested in any of these topics today and you want to be a part of this channel, be so kind, subscribe right now. It's totally free. And if you end up liking today's video, then go ahead and hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this channel. Now let's go ahead and start with the video. Well, another politician just came down with COVID-19. Yes, Senator Chuck Schumer has tested positive for COVID-19. Now, this is after some of the other lawmakers in Congress also came down with it, such as the House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, as well as Elizabeth Warren. So yes, guys, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has tested positive and has very mild symptoms, according to a spokesperson. As part of his regular testing regimen, Leader Schumer received a positive test result for COVID-19. He is a leader and is fully vaccinated and double boosted and has very mild symptoms. Now, the New York Democrat is planning to isolate himself and work remotely this week as the Senate returns to Washington following the July the 4th recess break. Anyone who knows Leader Schumer knows that even he's not physically in the Capitol through virtual meetings and his trademark flip phone, he will continue with his robust schedule and remain in near constant contact with his other colleagues. Again, we will continue to keep him in our prayers during this time of COVID, and hopefully that he has a full recovery. But did you see that one part that he still has his trademark flip phone? That's got to be awesome, guys. Do any of you are still using your flip phone? But anyways, guys, hey, President Biden has now fired back at some individuals, saying that he is not going to run for the next presidency for 2024. But anyway, he fired back and said that, look, have no doubt, he will definitely run. So yes, guys, President Biden is saying don't count him out as of yet. He's planning on running for 2024, and other Democrats are suggesting that he runs as well. That is coming directly from President Biden. However, I personally don't believe that he does need to run. He is actually deteriorating rather fast, and he's only been like 2 years since he's been in his current role. So he still has to finish out this current 2 years to finish out his term, and then to follow up again for another presidency? Yeah, I don't think so. He will be exactly too old to be running for the president again. And plus, with his ratings right now being a low 40s, I don't think he even has a chance of winning right now. But anyways, guys, he's not the only one that's planning on or saying that they are planning on running. Former President Donald Trump is also saying that he is going to run as well. However, this new report that just came out, it says that only half of Republicans wouldn't vote for Trump in the primary, according to some new polls. Now, it does say roughly half of Republicans say that they would not vote for the former President Donald Trump if he were the candidate in the 2024 presidential primary, according to a new New York Times college poll that was published on Tuesday. Now, it says that while this matters, while Trump has been holding rallies around the country and publicly muling a re-election campaign, he faces a crowded field of potential opponents, including the former Vice President Mike Pence. Now, about 49% of Republican voters surveyed said that they would vote for Trump if they were on the ballot in the presidential primary. DeSantis was the second most popular candidate, garnering around 25% of the votes, and among primary Republican voters under 35 years old said that they wouldn't vote for Trump in a presidential primary. So again, guys, these particular two presidents are still trying to go after one another by saying that they are going to run for 2024. But I want to bet anyone money out there. I want to put a $100 wager that neither one of them will run for the 2024 election presidency. Yes, guys, that's just my belief. I have my reasons because, number one, they are just too old. Number two, they are going through a lot right now. President Biden is having the worst time of his life because he has a rating of around 41%. And then former President Donald Trump is going through a ton of litigation right now because of the January 6th riot. So yes, guys, they have a lot going on right now. So there is no way in that neither one of them is going to run in 2024. Come back to the channel and hold me to it, guys. Yes, guys, I stand by my word. In other news, Gavin Newsom in California just signed a new bill allowing gun makers to be sued for their negligence. Now, this is crazy. California Governor Gavin Newsom on Tuesday signed into law a bill allowing victims of gun violence and others to sue the firearm manufacturers. Wow, who would have thought of this, right? But anyways, the Firearm Industry Responsibility Act, which wholly takes effect in July of 2023, allows individuals, local governments, and the California Attorney General to sue the gun manufacturers if their firearms are used irresponsibly or have caused any harm. And in a video statement on Tuesday, Newsom said that nearly every industry is held to account when their products cause harm or injury, all except for one, which is the gun industry. The governor said, today California is going to change that. They can no longer hide from the mass destruction that they have caused by creating these machine guns. Now, gun manufacturers are typically shielded from the civil lawsuits under the 2005 Federal Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act, but they can still be held liable for negligence or breach of contract. They are also not the only industry with shield laws, with the pharmaceutical industry also having some protections under federal law. So anyways, guys, also Governor Newsom is flirting with the idea of a potential 2024 running of the presidential for the White House bid. And he has continued to take action against gun violence. He also signed into law this month a measure prohibiting the marketing of firearms to minors and another statute expanding gun violence prevention grants. So anyways, guys, hey, the governor of California is trying to do something about this gun issue that we have right now, especially with the continuing of mass shootings every single day, every single week, every single month. And so far, guys, this year alone in 2022, we have had more than 250 mass shootings in this country. When will it ever stop, guys? But anyways, we will continue to keep those that were affected by these mass shootings over the weekend. And prior to this weekend, we will continue to keep them in our prayers. In the meantime, moving on. So yes, guys, last month around the June of 16th, yes, guys, Wells Fargo made a prediction that the U.S. will fall into a recession after the Fed delivers its biggest rate hike since 1994. And yes, guys, that is exactly what happened last month. The Federal announced that they were making the biggest hike of 0.75% increase in the interest rates. And yes, guys, here we are today, a month later. Wells Fargo is saying that the U.S. recession is already here, according to a Wells Fargo investment group. And they are saying that, look, there's no need to fret about the timing of the U.S. recession anymore, according to the Wells Fargo Investment Institute, because we're already in one. Yes, guys, they are saying that we are now in a recession. It is official. And the investment strategy arm of the bank says that the U.S. is entering a recession in the second half of this year, which we are already in right now. Amid the inflation that's faster and more broad-based than expected, weakening consumer sentiment, and corporations flagging a shift in spending, that forecast differs from just over a month ago when the group saw a mild recession and not until the end of this year. But they have now moved it up because of the timing and the severity. They're moving it up from being low to now being at a moderate level. So yes, guys, what does this mean for this economy? What does it mean for the American people? Well, we do have some interesting news right here because economists are saying that when the recession arrives, they see more stimulus is the answer. So yes, guys, these economists wanted to point out these particular key points right here on the screen, which the first one is that the American people received stimulus checks during both recessions back in 2001 and 2008. Also, according to the economics, stimulus checks actually helped blunt some of the impact of the recessions. And then thirdly, the faster businesses get back on their feet, the faster a recession can actually come to an end. And stimulus checks help make that happen. So yes, guys, economics are saying that now that we are in a recession, obviously that stimulus checks is the right answer to provide to the American people because it helps out with bringing some of the blunt of the impact of the recession to majority of Americans. And I'm referring to the majority of the Americans, we are referring to our low income individuals as well as our moderate to middle income level individuals as well. We definitely are not talking about those 1%ers in this country, those wealthy individuals. They will continue to make billions of dollars and not pay their fair share in taxes. But anyways, guys, I got off on a tangent. But anyways, guys, they're saying that stimulus during times of recession, as scary as a recession sounds, they are part of the economic cycle. According to the study, recessions is a constant in the history of economics since World War II ended in 1945. And the U.S. has gone through 13 recessions, and the average one lasting about 10 months. And following each recession, the economy has bounced back bigger and stronger. Did you hear me, guys? Bigger and stronger. So just to go off a little bit on a tangent, hey, if you're not investing yet, you definitely want to sign up with Webull right now and deposit at least $1 and go ahead and get your free 6 stocks right now, guys, because once this recession is over, those stocks are going to skyrocket and you're going to get them for totally free. So what a great way to make some money in the future by signing up today. That Webull link will be down below in the description. But anyways, guys, like I said, the economics are saying that stimulus could be on the way because that is a part of having a recession in this country, and we should start seeing those and people start talking about them in the near future. Now, I did a little bit of research, guys, and I wanted to go back to see exactly how much the stimulus checks were in the recession during 2008. And I did find out here that it says that back during the February of 2008, that particular recession, the stimulus checks were coming to individuals. It says that this was under the former president, Bush, that replaced taxes on the first $6,000 of income for individuals or the first $12,000 of income for couples. Individual taxpayers received up to $600, and married couples filing jointly received up to $1,200, and households with children received $300 per child. So yes, guys, that's how much they were receiving back in 2008. However, I actually had to go back and look to see what they received back in 2001 because that's when the previous recession was as well. And back then, guys, it says that specifically the stimulus checks in 2001 were $300 per adult tax filer only, with no money for dependent children or non-tax filers. So yes, guys, it was much different back then, as you can see, in comparison to what we received in the recession or the stimulus checks during the 2020 pandemic, which was the first check was $1,400. Now we could receive even more than that if we have stimulus checks going into the year of 2023. They could be well over $1,400. Hopefully, guys, the American people need it. The American people need it. But anyways, guys, last but not least, we do want to talk about, because the Senate right now is negotiating over a new funding bill, trying to revive the previous Build Back Better bill. And Senate negotiators are saying that, look, we could have this bill and the wording to it by the end of this month in July. So yes, guys, they are currently working on that bill right now. And it says that negotiators are planning to unveil their annual government appropriations bills by the end of this month as lawmakers struggle to hash out a larger bipartisan deal on how to fund the government amid disagreements over defense spending. Now, a spokesperson for the Senate Appropriations Committee confirmed in a statement on Tuesday that appropriators are working to draft funding legislation to release to the public at the end of July. So anyways, guys, yes, Senate negotiators are working towards trying to figure out this particular stimulus bill. And like I said previously, Chuck Schumer said that he is aiming to try to get this bill passed one more time. This is after Congress failed to pass this bill in December of 2021. So whether or not they will succeed right now, well, there is some good data points that show that we could have more promising news than we've had in the past, because Senator Chuck Schumer and Senator Joe Manchin have both stated that they have been working together over the past few weeks, and Senator Joe Manchin is on board with passing the spending bill. So hopefully, guys, this new reconciliation bill or Build Back Better bill could be on the table for an attempt to go for a vote and be passed before the midterm elections, which is coming sometime in November. But anyways, guys, hey, I hope all this information in this video was helpful to you today. Well, anyways, guys, hey, that's all I have for you today. But as a quick reminder, don't forget about the promotion with Webull, where they're giving out 6 free stocks. But anyways, guys, hey, if you enjoyed today's content and you want to see more, go ahead and subscribe to the channel right now because it is totally free. And you want to help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers. And also, if you like today's video, then hit the like button for us, as it really helps out this channel. And it tells YouTube to share this video with others. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys stopping by and watching. And I hope to see you on the next video. Peace.